Hello, everybody. This is Skip Elsheimer. Welcome to the AV Geeks Lunchtime Streaming Show, where we watch old 16mm films. And today, I'm actually taking lunch. I'm not here. I'm pre-recorded. My assistant, Kayshawn, has offered up to take me out for a birthday lunch, and I'm going to go to my favorite hot dog place in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's Clue's Coney Island. They make delicious Detroit Coney Island style hot dogs. And I've been going there for like 25 years. Like back when I was in college when they first opened, I was there that first week, and I've been going ever since. Very much love their food, their chili cheese fries. None of it's good for me, but oh well. What is it? YOLO? Is that what they say? But yeah, so that's where I'm going to be. And so to kind of get you a sense of what I'm doing and going through, I've pulled a bunch of films that have hot dogs in them. So we're going to watch, first off, this is Hormel, which is a film about Hormel, the meat processing company. Then a short commercial. Then a bunch of intermission footage from a recent release. Something Weird Video did a release of which I own both VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray. And I think I actually downloaded a version of their stuff too. It's all what we call snipes, which are these 35mm things that would go in that basically would say, visit our snack bar, or come on our special Wednesday nights, or lobby your congressman to not have daylight savings time, or, all these different little, they're not trailers per se, in that they don't advertise a movie, but they advertise just general whatever. And most of them are food related. And so this is taken from a VHS transfer, and so the color's all over the place. The quality's all over the place. But there's a bunch of intermission things, and they're just whacked out. They're all wonderful. I love watching this stuff. Then we're gonna show one of my favorite films of all time, Pride on Parade, which is a Oscar Mayer film about high school marching bands, or is it? And then finally, of course, we will end with the best hot dog movie ever made, Case Study LSD. So those last two films I've shown many times on this streaming show, and I've shown live many times because I love those films so much. And they just work together as far as hot dogs go. So everybody have a hot dog. Maybe not today, maybe this weekend. Or a veggie dog. There's some British veggie dogs that I've tried that have been actually really good. But thanks for watching. Very much appreciate your eyeballs and your comments. If you like what you saw, you can donate via the Super Thanks button on YouTube. Their comments. You can also go to ko-fi.com/avgeeks or patreon.com/avgeeks. Or at the very least, just thumbs up or subscribe or hit the notification bell. All that stuff. Those are great ways to support us, either financially or just because you're voting for us. Very much appreciate that. And we'll be back on Monday live. Well, probably not from the archive, but again, we are at my house. So that's where we are right now. Anyways, let's watch some hot dogs. Let's eat some hot dogs. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. Take care.
Field. Introducing Brad and Greg, sons of Dale Rugg, a typical Minnesota farmer. Minnesota annually ships large quantities of meat and other agricultural products to consumers throughout the United States and in foreign countries.
Gee whiz, look at all them Hormel cars. Yeah, wonder what's in them and where they're going. Hey, I know what. Let's write a letter and ask if we can visit the plant. Dad'll take us, I bet.
adventurous boys, curiosity and dreams all lead to something very special that Dad would enjoy too.
Gentlemen, we would sure like to visit your plant. My dad said he would come with us if you would let us take a tour. Please let us know. Yours truly, Greg and Brad Rugg.
It's fun to write a letter and look forward to a reply. In Austin, the Secretary to the Public Relations Director receives daily inquiries concerning plant tours, job opportunities, and information about the company. The Brad and Greg letter receives prompt attention. The Austin plant receptionist registers all visitors and makes special arrangements when boys like Brad and Greg write in. Regular tours are scheduled daily Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. Has the anxiously awaited letter arrived today? Yes, there it is, addressed to Brad and Greg. Dear boys, we are pleased to inform you that arrangements have been made for you to take a tour of the Hormel plant. The Rugg dairy herd of fine Holstein cows watch as Dad and the boys load up for the trip to the plant. A new awareness of meat processing is gained from the plant tours. They are exciting and educational, as you will see. Across the Red Cedar River, the Ruggs see this view. This is Hormel. The original plant of Hormel began on this site in 1891, and today is the largest of 9 company slaughtering operations. Tours are available at the Austin, Fort Dodge, Iowa, and Fremont, Nebraska locations. As the Rugg family registers, Hormel guide Tony Corina arrives to show them through the plant. Hormel has 15 processing plants, 6 distribution centers, and licensing arrangements for the manufacture of special products in Canada, Ireland, England, and Venezuela. One of the initial sites on tour is the old engine used by George A. Hormel in 1892. A display of popular Hormel products. More than 750 different items are produced here, some of which are Spam, Cure 81 ham, Hormel chili, Dinty Moore beef stew, Range brand bacon, and dry sausage. From balconies, you can look across entire rooms of assembly, or rather, disassembly activity. The Rugg boys watch as hog carcasses are broken down into primal cuts. After chilling, the carcass passes over a firmly anchored knife which separates the two sides. This is the first step in the disassembly of the pork side. This large saw wheel then cuts the shoulder from the side. So much automation enters the industrial picture today that it is not surprising to see the start of meat processing begin in this fashion. Let's watch the development of the ham, one of the first meat cuts to receive attention. Painstaking care is given to ensure uniform removal of skin and fat. A close inspection of the ham follows. The hams slide down a chute to the floor below, where they are fed onto the automatic scaling line. Each bin holds a given weight ham. The cook pans are individual scales that automatically drop the weighed ham into the correct bin. Skillfully removing the bone of hams before processing the famous Hormel Cure 81 ham, canned ham, cooked ham, or ingredient meat for Spam. Very choice hams are saved for the production of the Cure 81s. Precise trimming of external and internal fat takes place. Smoking of the Cure 81 hams is also done with care. Appealing color and unmatched flavor is developed in the smoking process. Here's what the finished product looks like inside, the real test of quality. Back to the pork cut, the story of bacon. First, spare ribs are removed. Bacon comes from the side meat next to the ribs. In meat processing, we strive to make good use of everything. Side skins, for example, are sold for leather. The initial step is the removal of the skin from the bacon side. The skins are dropped to the fleshing machine, which in turn takes off all excess fat. The bacon sides are mechanically trimmed as they move along the production line. Skilled craftsmen at this point trim bacon sides to proper size and shape. The meat trimmings are saved for other products. Once again, automation. Here we see a curing solution being injected by needles into the bacon sides. Nothing in bacon processing is more eye-appealing or mouth-watering than a view of bacon as it emerges from the stainless steel smoke chambers. A beautiful sight, isn't it? After it comes out of the smokehouse, the bacon is chilled and then formed into just the right shape so that the slices come out nice and even, the way you see them in your store. A high-speed circular knife cleanly slices the bacon to uniform thickness, about 20 slices per second. After exact portions of bacon slices are hand-scaled, a special saran wrap machine vacuum seals the packages for longer keeping and better appearance. Hormel bacon stays fresh longer when saran wrapped. The attractive packages are now ready to appear in retail counters across the country for selection by discriminating consumers. Another phase of the disassembly process is the separation of the shoulder and front feet from the carcass. Hormel pig's feet are delicacy items. The front feet from all the pigs Hormel buys are used in the manufacture of this product. Pickled pig's feet are very tasty and attractively packaged, too. The shoulders supply the skins used in the production of gelatin. The skins are fed into a grinder and are shown emerging here. A series of cooking, filtering, and chilling operations occur before the gelatin is extruded onto a conveyor belt in this spaghetti-like form. A moving arm now spreads the gelatin evenly on another belt conveyor. This mattress of gelatin will travel through 2 dryers. The dried gelatin is now broken down into small particles and conveyed by auger to a grinder for final granulation. The finished product is weighed and packaged in bulk containers. Many hours are spent in research laboratories at Hormel in an effort to discover new food formulas. Gelatin is one of the many Hormel products that has been constantly researched and tested. Hormel gelatin is sold to candy and other food manufacturers for, among other things, colorful and wholesome desserts. Pork shoulder and ham meat are taken from this picnic boning line and used for the manufacture of Spam, the most popular luncheon meat in the country. The picnic and ham meat is first ground through a medium coarse plate. A lab technician then takes a sample of the Spam mixture for a lean percentage test. The meat is carefully tamped and the canister is sealed. The dials are standardized and the sample is placed in the electronic anal ray unit for analysis. Within seconds, this machine accurately reads the lean percentage of the sample. The results are recorded by the lab technician and adjustments, if necessary, are made. Mixer blades stir ground Spam meat under vacuum and refrigeration until it becomes thoroughly blended. The raw material is then pumped to the can filling machines where the tins are automatically filled and vacuum sealed. The cans are then fed to the massive 65-foot hydrostatic cooking tower. This huge unit is equipped with a conveyorized chain of trays that carry the cans through processing cycles of cooking, chilling, sterilizing, and drying. When fully loaded, this towering structure can hold 38,500 12-ounce cans. Well over 350 Spam cans per minute are discharged from this cooker, the only one in the United States capable of handling oblong tins. The conveyor lines leaving the cooker carry the cans directly to automated equipment for orderly assembly and packaging. The formation and packing of Spam boxes is an impressive sight in itself. The box is first formed, the bottom is closed, and the empty carton is positioned for filling. The case is sealed and the product moves by elevator to the storage cooler. Another area of the Hormel plant to be visited, the Rugg family is directed to beef operations. A modern on-the-rail dressing system moves the cattle to the mechanical skinner. Two long arms move outward and are affixed to the beef hide. This operation pulls the hide away from the rib area without scoring it or chipping into the meat. The remainder of the hide removal process is accomplished with a motorized chain that is fastened to the hide and which pulls the hide from the animal in a clean and efficient manner. The hides are then dropped to the hide cellar. At the fleshing machine, all residue of fat and impurities are removed. Next, the hides are stretched out on a table for final trimming. Salt, a valued preservative, is then added to make certain that the hides can be shipped to distant tanneries without spoilage. The hides are folded, tied, and are now ready for shipment. The beef coolers at the Austin plant have a holding capacity of well over 2 million pounds of choice beef. Almost all Hormel beef is sold to retail and wholesale markets as quarters or sides. The Hormel Institutional Department selects top quality meat from the beef coolers for filling the special orders received from hotels and restaurants, hospitals, colleges, and universities. The dining rooms of these food service institutions have precise requirements as to size, shape, weight, and quality of their meat cuts. It takes special care at Hormel to meet these very rigid specifications. Here you see choice boneless New York cut steaks being individually wrapped for a customer intent on serving the finest quality meats. A rapid freezing of the meat aids in retaining all the natural juices. Choice tenderloin steaks, boneless top sirloins, and New York cut steaks. Ah, there's plenty of good eating on this table. These steaks are shown in portions ready for the broiler or grill. Now you see the end result of controlled, scientifically aged beef. Imagine yourself enjoying this meat. The Hormel Institutional Department has a challenging assignment to fulfill, that of selecting just the right kind of meat which will appeal to the discriminating diner. The Hormel feed mill is the next area to be visited by the Rugg family. This 90-foot structure has automated facilities to make a correct feed mixture. Hormel feeds are designed to produce a pound of pork or beef at lowest cost when combined with farm-raised forages and grains. Thousands of pounds of wieners are produced daily at Hormel. Boneless beef and pork are the selected meats used in the manufacture of Hormel wieners. All raw materials are kept under constant cold temperatures. The meat is dumped into this huge grinder, which is capable of handling loads up to 1,000 pounds. Freshly ground meat arrives from the grinder. The operator handles the grinding, scaling, and conveying of meat to the blender. Blending is now taking place. The Hormel Batchmaster at the electronic control panel sets the standard formula on the dials. The feed augers are activated, and the exact amounts of meat needed to make the prescribed batch are now brought together. Meat ingredients are weighed on this scale belt en route to spices, formulated in our own flavoring department, are bagged for each particular batch. The blended ingredients are now vacuum mixed. It is next transported to the emulsifier hopper. The ingredients are completely emulsified, and the meat moves to the hopper of the stuffing machines. These ingenious machines automatically stuff and link the 84-foot strands of wieners. Artificial casings give them shape and form. Transferred to a conveyorized chain, the wieners pass through a spray wash and pre-tempering room, travel through 2 smokehouse units, a steam cooking and water shower, and then undergo a blast chill where the temperature is reduced to lock in all the juices and flavor. The wieners are now lifted from the chain and placed on supply tables for the stripping machine operators. This is where the artificial casings are removed. Skinless Hormel wieners leave the stripping machines and fall onto a conveyor belt system. The wieners are next discharged onto a much wider conveyor belt for even distribution to 4 high-speed takeaway belts. The wieners hurry to a slotted stainless steel belt where free-swinging deflectors arrange them into a single layer. Girls wearing plastic gloves do some manual alignment. The Hormel wieners are vacuum packaged and then move over an electronic checkweigher which rejects all underweight packages. Test servings of many new and well-established Hormel products are set up to check texture, flavor, tenderness, and color. Among the many considerations when marketing a product is, will people like it? Taste panels are effective in controlling quality and determining whether new products will meet consumer acceptance. The wieners are packed in cartons, placed on a conveyor, and headed for the loading dock. After loading in refrigerated railroad cars and Hormel trucks, the wieners are rushed to customers across the country. The tour takes the Rugg family to some production lines that can be viewed from this ideal location. Carefully selected choice beef and plump red Idaho beans are used when making Hormel chili. This automatic sorting machine throws away imperfect beans. For great chili, lean beef, beans, tomatoes, and exotic spices. The rich blend of ingredients are placed in the containers. They are then sealed and slowly cooked, bringing out the real chili flavor. Hormel chili, piping hot and ready to eat. Good. Just imagine the zesty aroma and tangy taste in this bowl. Research is moving forward at a rapid pace in the meat industry. At Hormel, this laboratory is where new products are born and repeatedly tested. After passing rigid examinations, the new products are placed in consumer test markets across the country. Quality, chemical, and bacteriological tests are the main services of the control laboratory. Quality control in Hormel products, for example, is maintained by keeping a constant running analytic history of each product. This ensures that the product is being produced to exact specifications. Control laboratory personnel are like detectives on the alert for harmful bacteria. Careful inspection of plant departments is constantly made to assure cleanliness. Only one word correctly describes the ingredients that go into America's favorite ready-to-serve stew, and that word is fresh. A key to the palatability of Dinty Moore beef stew is the use of potatoes and carrots which are grown in neighboring states. Electronic scales verify that the proper amount of meat has been placed in each can. The ingredients simmer together inside the can. Cooking begins after sealing of cans to save all the flavor and freshness. One of the largest producers of quality dry sausage in the world, Hormel was the first to use this rotocut machine. 20 sharp blades quickly cut the meat and blend in spices. Strings were wrapped around dry sausage products for reinforcement many years ago. The practice continued and has since become a trademark. This woman is an expert at tying the filled casings. Dry sausage products are hung here for drying. Some remain as long as 4 months. The average is 70 days. Magnifico, backwards or forwards. This attractive, eye-appealing banner calls attention to Hormel Genoa salami, a famous Italian favorite. These delectable sausages have been prepared from old-world recipes that have been handed down from father to son since before America was discovered. Over the years, many varieties of dry sausage have been developed by Hormel. Distinctive spices, excellent flavor and color are all found in the Hormel family of dry sausage products. The Hormel General Office houses 120 people working in different administrative capacities. Plaques of George A. and J. Hormel grace the walls of the lobby. Some 8,000 Hormel employees are responsible for a variety of duties. Sales and livestock personnel, accountants and attorneys, physicians and engineers, a broad spectrum of jobs. The latest in computers and electronic data processing is an integral part of the everyday operation, providing information in seconds that once took many hours to compile. These units are capable of printing and reading, can calculate and compare numbers, and store data for future reference. Payroll checks with their accounting of earnings and deductions are printed in less than a half hour. Enormous quantities of power are used to generate steam for heat, refrigeration, and electricity. Trained personnel are needed to oversee, control, and maintain these complex systems. The sheet metal shop, a busy, noisy place. Galvanized metal and stainless steel are constantly being shaped into ducts and chutes. Improvements and replacements of existing facilities are made. Craftsmen with ingenuity, imagination, and skilled hands are necessary in this highly mechanized plant. Even the most modern machinery requires some personal attention. This power brake is used to shape large or small pieces of metal into proper sizes for a variety of applications. Spot welding, a quick method of tacking two pieces of lightweight metal together. Highly skilled machinists make many repairs. Hard steel knives cut and shape various metals required to make necessary replacement parts. In-plant repairs can conveniently and quickly be made. Controlling and recording instruments like these keep humidity and temperatures constant. New recording discs are installed daily. These eye-appealing products are manufactured. Convenience and quality have helped build the American consumer's acceptance of these various Hormel products. This tour was designed to acquaint the Rugg family with many features of the Hormel Company's everyday operation. Why not plan on visiting us soon? You're always welcome at Hormel, the home of fine food products.
I think I something. No, Ronald,
My nameplate, I guess. Just don't call him late for dinner because he looks like a hungry one.
I
don't anyone's stop.
Put anything on them, but don't put them on anything but County Fair rolls. Fresher, fluffier County Fair hamburger rolls come 8 or 12 to a package. Fresher, fluffier county fair hot dog rolls come 8 or 10 to a pack. You'll love them.
Yes, sir, the hot dogs at our concession stand do rate an appreciative whistle.
Here's a choice of food and drink to satisfy anyone and everyone. You'll find something to please you to add to your evening's enjoyment. Something to please all tastes and age groups. What's your pleasure, sir or madam, and all you kiddies too? Sandwiches, freshly made from quality ingredients, soft drinks, cool, tangy, and refreshing. A hot dog? There you are, tender, juicy, done to a turn with some fixins. Hamburgers, ma'am? Just the way you like 'em, meaty, moist, and broiled to perfection. Soft drinks, kiddies? Take your choice, cold, tingly with flavor, all your favorite soft drinks for your selection. Something to eat for everyone, soft drinks to make your evening complete. Delicious, fresh, and satisfying to help your entertainment reach the peak of family fun.
Hot dog? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, the hot dogs at our concession stand do rate an appreciative whistle. Visit our concession and see for yourself the delicious treats, drinks, and snacks awaiting you. If you are thirsty, try ice-cold soft drinks or a cup of hot, flavorful coffee. Get something to go with it, like a sizzling and satisfying hot dog or a tasty, tender sandwich. Try one of these delicious treats, and you'll be back at the concession for more before the show is over. The service at our concession is friendly and efficient.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
I'd like 2 of those, please.
Hot dogs? Yes, sir.
And 3 of those. And 1 of those. And 5 bars of these. And a cup of that nice hot liquid.
Coffee. Coming right up.
Oh, and 2 bags of those peculiar white puffy material.
You mean our crunchy popcorn? Shall I wrap that for you, sir?
Oh, that's all right. My saucer's just outside.
They come from miles to enjoy our intermission.
Sizzling hot dogs, bursting with juicy goodness.
Snack bar special for Coca-Cola, peanuts, hot dogs, ice cream, candy. That's the snack bar special for Coca-Cola, peanuts, hot dogs. Whatever your choice from the snack bar, things go better with Coke.
It's refreshment time!
Fresh candies, all kinds, all flavors. Cigarettes, America's top brands. Ice cream, smoothly delicious. Burgers with all the fixings. Hot dogs, the way you like them. Tasty popcorn. French fries. Hot barbecue, assorted drinks. Your favorite beverages. Cigarettes, America's top brands. Ice cream, smoothly delicious. Hot dogs, the way you like them. Freshly buttered popcorn. Hot, tasty popcorn. French fries. Hot coffee. Pizza that's perfection.
When Ohio's first drive-in theater opened in 1939, Ohio Steak and Barbecue was already in business, serving their fine Temp-Taste brand meats. Today, you can still enjoy their fine Temp-Taste brand products at the concession stand. That's right. In addition to soft drinks, popcorn, and candy, you can also enjoy hot dogs, hamburgers, French fries, and Temp-Taste barbecue. So, No matter what you've got a taste for, we've got it at the concession stand. And now, during intermission, is the time to enjoy it. Our tender, flavorful hamburgers with golden brown, crispy French fries is an old American treat. Or try our juicy hot dogs that are cooked with infrared heat, so the flavor is never boiled or steamed out. Temp-Taste Barbecue is an all-time favorite. Tasty morsels of beef, bubbling in a tomatoey sauce. Now that's real eating. From Temp-Taste, since 1937.
The end appears up on our screen, just hear the audience crying. Not for happy lovers, but for food that's satisfying. You bet, the cries for Armour Star, the Frankfurter, delicious. Get yours at our refreshment bar, they're juicy and nutritious. If drinks are what you want, we've got 'em. Hot and cold, just holler. All drinks taste good with Armour Franks. You bet your bottom dollar. Or if your taste for popcorn set, we have it, hot and waiting. For extra treat, just buy a bag. It's fun to eat when dating.
But don't forget your Armour Franks. Act on our proposition.
Come one, come all, come eat your fill. Right now it's intermission.
Hello there. Give a demonstration of my new invention, the Goodies Machine. Special for patrons of this drive-in, the machine turns out delicious hot doggies one after the other. And thirst-quenching sodas also. Gives popcorn of the most tasty kind, plain unbuttered. Candy too, crunchy and dandy. Steaming hot coffee and ice cream too. These goodies are at a snack bar just waiting for you.
If there's one place in the world where it's fun to be part of the crowd, it's at a parade. Maybe that's why everybody loves a parade.
I like to see the families having fun. Brings back a lot of good memories. It just makes me feel happy, I guess. It looks like everyone's enjoying what they're doing, and that's what it's really all about.
Of course, it wouldn't be a parade without a band to listen to, or a hot dog to eat. That's what a parade is. Hot dogs and music, excitement and anticipation. It's the fun of waiting for a band to come marching by, seeing the talents and skills, the discipline and pride that come together into one grand and thrilling impression called music. A band on parade is a finished product, created by many individual talents all working together to make the sounds we like to hear. The tastes we enjoy, the things we like to eat, these two are a combination of special ingredients brought together by people of skill and talent. Let's go see why in music, or in food, these qualities of excellence lead to success. The hot dogs we enjoy eating at a parade begin way out here. In places such as this all over America, meat processors like Oscar Mayer come to buy pork and beef fresh off the farm. Turning natural products into good-tasting foods, just like turning notes into music, requires people who have special skills and talents and enjoy being the best at what they do.
All right, Stars and Stripes Forever, starting at the Grandioso portion. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, now.
The final product is important in all of our minds, but we have a great time in rehearsing, and there is a good rapport between director and members of the group. Yet the primary thing, of course, is that work now and play later, and we all have a great time at it.
When I saw it, I said, this is a band that I want to be in. And I never even dreamed that I was going to be in this band.
I had to wait 4 years to join the band, so I was really happy.
It's just real fun.
It's nice because we work hard.
A lot of practice. Work our rear ends off.
Eric, I want you to watch those dynamics there. The accents are just not there. I'm waiting for them. This time, Eric, be with us. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, now.
Our sound has to be the right way, in tune and everything. And we have to have all our notes.
It's a hard thing to do, so to get as much practice as you can to be good at it.
The skills it takes to make a band a success are also the skills it takes to make good meat products. Pride, experience, teamwork. The meat processor's art has its own disciplines, as rigid as those of the musician.
When I came in, they had someone that was already trained on the machine that I run, and I worked with him. It's kind of a complicated machine. It's got a lot of buttons and switches.
I had a lot of experience with baking. We had to be able to judge what was good and what was not good.
Third trumpets, what's going on over there? Mush. All I hear is mush. No intonation, no dynamics. What's going on? Let's get it together. 1, 2, ready, now.
Teamwork is vital to the success of an organization, such as a marching or concert band. We have the various elements of the organization that must be working as a team to provide one unified mass performance.
There's a lot of individuals, they're soloists, but they all just mesh together, and it's really a group effort that makes this band so great.
So we all have to sound good in order to make it sound the best.
The people are nice, and you have to be to make it out here to work.
We have a little saying, OBST, our band sticks together.
Everybody takes care of everybody else.
And if like one person gets in trouble, everybody helps them.
Everybody just jumped right in, took care of my family, my dog, and the cat.
It's a lot of friendship. All the people in your section come over, shake your hand, and welcome you to the band.
Everyone's friendly. It's just a great plant to work for.
It's one unit, the flag girls,
The group,
all the sections within the band,
management,
the staff members, everything. They push for this one band.
People who work together know the value of teamwork. In the meat processor's art, individual talents work together to make the things we like to eat. The boning of fresh meat is still done by skilled hands, a tradition that goes back hundreds of years. Carefully trimmed sides of fresh pork are still cured and smoked in special rooms where time and temperature turn them into bacon. Scientific food processing techniques and specially trained people control the temperature, moisture, protein, and overall quality of every item the modern processing plant makes, from pork sausage to luncheon meats. And it's all done under the eyes of federal inspectors. Here, just as with the band, individual skills and teamwork by all the performers are the measures of excellence.
We have quality assurance throughout the entire plant. Those quality checks are against certain high standards that our management and our sales department and our marketing department, for the most part, have set. They know and they have their thumb on the pulse of the consumer. We know the quality levels that the consumer wants.
It's more fun to eat something when you know that what you're eating is good for you. Every slice of luncheon meat you pick up is a slice of good nutrition. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but a hot dog has as much protein as an egg. And 4 ounces of ham has only about half as many calories as a quarter pound of hamburger. So when you take quality luncheon meats and make yourself a sandwich, you're making something that has the nutrition you need and the taste you like. To make things that are good to eat, you need spices to give them distinction. The spices we taste, like the spices we hear, have to blend together. They must complement the other ingredients that are used, the other instruments that are played, and together they must create a harmony of taste or sound. Whether it's food or music, how good something is depends a lot on how things come together. In the case of a band, the quality of excellence is knowing that all the parts, each instrument, each member, knows what to do and when to do it.
We're going to have to repeat that last section again. Need a little bit more work on that. How about, hey! Again, band. How about, hey! All right, band. Hey!
And when each move is made the way it should be, the result is perfection.
You'll step up on 4 whistles.
And when hot dogs are made to perfection, they're made in a special place called Hot Dog Highway that makes thousands of them every hour. Because people like their hot dogs in all different sizes and shapes, meat processors make regular ones, long ones, short ones, plump ones, skinny ones, little ones, and big ones. And all along the line, there's perfection at every turn. Research people are constantly improving processing and packaging techniques. Everything is checked individually, and no package leaves the plant without someone's personal stamp of approval. Being the best, making excellence a way of life, means having pride. Pride in how you look and how well you do your job. For a band, it's wearing a uniform. It's how the band looks and sounds when it takes to the field.
When I'm in the uniform, I feel like I've got to set an example, and I also have to show pride that I'm proud of this uniform that I'm wearing.
A band will be judged by its overall effect. Success depends on how well the band can execute the sounds and movements of its art. The same kind of teamwork is found wherever pride and excellence are a way of life. The package a food product wears is as important to its success as the uniform is to the band's success.
By the time we're out on the street, we're so high as it is that we just can't be stopped.
Individual skills, discipline, pride, teamwork. These are the qualities of excellence, the mark of success. They are also the ingredients that make a band sound so exciting and a hot dog taste so good.
first dropped acid when I was 18. I was over at these people's house one night. This guy I went to school with was over there and asked me if I wanted to try some acid. I had read about it in the papers and heard curious. I was pretty jacked up on marijuana, so I decided to try it, and I dropped it. I don't know what I was waiting for, a flash or a rush or whatever, but I kept sitting there waiting, and nothing was happening. So I got up and then went to her and put on a pair of pink capris and a green and brown blouse. I thought the colors were beautiful. So we tripped down to Market Street, and I decided to buy a hot dog. I was very hungry, and I had put mustard and ketchup and relish in the usual, and I put the hot dog up to my mouth, and somebody started screaming. I didn't know what was happening, so I looked up at my friend Terry and said, "Did you hear that? Didn't you hear someone scream?" He said no. I got the hot dog up to my mouth again, and I was ready to bite, and the scream got louder. And it hit me. No, it couldn't be. And I looked down at the hot dog, and there was a face on him. Eyes, nose, a mouth. I had put the ketchup to where it looked like his hair. And he started telling me that I couldn't eat him. That he had a wife and 7 kids at home to support. And I stood there with this hot dog and asked Terry, "Do you know this hot dog is talking to me?" And he says, "Nah, let's get out of here." He thought I was just faking. And I told him, "Look at the thing, he's got a face, and he's screaming." And the guy finally looked over, and he got on the same trip that I was on. And we sat there carrying on a conversation with that hot dog. Finally, I decided I was just hallucinating, so I put it in my mouth and bit down. It screamed so loud that you could hear it all over town, so I had to throw it on the ground and step on it. And I was jumping on this hot dog in the middle of Market Street. I realized that I had murdered it. And I took off screaming down the street, scared.